Okay, 1937, good luck. My opponent should be connected. They're just connected now. Oh, now I've left, but it could be an internet issue. I'm not sure. It's disconnecting, reconnecting, but on the profile it's off as well. So that looks a little bit odd. So 4,700 games. Yeah, that looks like this one is an internet connection issue. You can see the symbol is right down. Okay, let's just throw the check in. Okay, knight up. So knight up is the correct move, and bishop and queen up are the two normal moves. So that and that are the two standard moves. So we take here, we can take our pawn back, and then it's standard to develop like this. You can early castle and force an endgame if you want with black, but I think it's fine for white. It's exactly what it's done. So I'm just going to be careful, but here you've got queen down, takes, bishop up. We can trade off. We're just going to be a little bit careful, but it is a standard line. So it's what I'm going to play. Just how aggressive does black want to be? We could see pawns fly down the board really quick. But if you don't play queen down immediately, I've got bishop up threatening to take the knight. Knight across, I think we drop back, but obviously stop and think about it. We've got options, but yeah, pawns come up. So we develop, we threaten to simply take the knight and break up the pawn structure here. Okay, now we're going to castle, but now this is where it might get spicy. Everything could fly down the board. Equally, we can try the same this side. Knight comes forward. Okay. I assume I need something like pawn up just to cover this because there's a lot of pressure there. But equally, I want to get my pieces into place, so knight up could be sensible here. But as my queen got safety squares, knight across I drop back, knight here. I'm going to play knight up, but I might be going wrong here, I might be. Queen here, oh the knight's just dropped back, okay. Queen up looks interesting, and I've still got this same approach. Can I just take anywhere? Gain a knight, lose a queen. Gain a queen, lose a bishop. That's fine, isn't it? It's whether I play queen up here. You can move a knight and we can trade, and that's an end game. But that would be fine. So here, pawn up, then take. Again, gain a knight. Lose a queen, gain a queen, lose a bishop. I'm going to go here. If I'm threatening just to simply take, if the knight moves I can trade the queen, we'll play an endgame. Well, it has gone there, so I've got the option to take with a bishop, I think. If the queen takes, I take, and you've got a messed up structure. If the pawn takes, I take this pawn. So gain a knight, lose a queen, gain a queen. You're going to take the bishop somewhere, and I think I can take a pawn. So I think it's good to take, but if I'm blundering, that's chess. So both queens are under attack. You're not obliged to take, of course, but we've gained a knight, so we can always drop the queen back next move. Does take. So we'll take. So black has a messed up pawn structure, so we want to be a little bit cautious. Maybe this and this to stop the pawn advance, so I'm going to do d3 first, just so the bishop can activate somewhere. We'll probably see a move like bishop to c5, then maybe b3 as well. Okay, goes there. Now I don't particularly want to go here and invite bishop here to untangle the pawns. So how do I want to do this? If I go here, now I'm going to go here as well, just to try and restrict this knight. It gives me an option knight out wide, even though it messes my own structure up. Then at some point I'm going to try and edge on, but obviously as soon as I do, you can easily push forward. Again, bishop here stops bishop to c5 actually, doesn't it? You can move your knight, I guess. Bishop here allows knight here. That's a slight problem I don't want to allow. So let's just bring the bishop here and try and activate the rook and target the pawn. It's going to be difficult to create any chances here. The bishop might have been better coming this way and just accept it's just a temporary structure issue. But let's go here now, just a bit of gentle pressure. Now we'll come across and threaten a check, and then maybe we can jump in if you don't take back. So just a simple check and across. And maybe just try and double the rooks up, just simple common sense moves, basic chess. Okay, so anything wrong with rook up here? If you go here, I can always drop back. Here, if I drop back, I can still double up. I think it's fine. It's a bit risky because I'm potentially walking into a pin, but I think I can guard the rook, or I can just shift out the way. I think I can, but obviously rook across does block the bishop. Pros and cons, risk and reward. Maybe I can just drop the knight back to d2 if you come forward. Knight to d2 to c4. Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. So I assume if I go here, you're going to come across. Do I have an immediate bishop there? Rook takes, bishop takes. That's no good. So I assume I want to go to d2 here. It gives me f3 as an option. And I can go here as well. Gives me an option to go to f3. But just marching forward here. And if I go here, you've got this. So it might say just maybe a temporary blip in the pawn structure for black. Black's getting a lot of development now. So I'm looking at common sense, double the rooks up and hope I don't get one trapped. Yeah, knight's gone back, so the pawn push is desired. I'm going to double up anywhere. And then what do we do? What do we do? Oh, knight's actually gone back. Okay, so that might be rook up, but again, maybe not, maybe not. Knight across now, we can hit the pawn. Knight up, we hit the pawn. Knight up to come back here, I guess. Actually, that looks all right. I'm going to go here. We threaten the pawn. If you push, we can always trade. We've got a nice square for our knight to hit the rook. We're not making much progress. We're down a minute on the clock, but yeah, maybe I need to start get my king forward off the back rank. Ooh, okay, that wasn't a move I expected. So here, pawn across. Up, takes, but I've got knight back now and I hit the rook and the pawn, don't I? That could be a pawn, but it's opening a file. Is it a poison pawn? We're going to go for it. It might be a poison pawn, but we cover the c5 square with the rooks, and if we take and then take the bishop, having won a pawn, I'd be happy to take and undouble these. Okay, so goes across. So I've got bishop up to hit the rook and guard my pawn. So I'm going to hit the rook, guard the pawn, and try and grab this pawn, I think. Depends what happens now. But I'm threatening to just win a pawn and then maybe take the bishop. We'll hit another pawn as well. But it does open the file up, and you can imagine pieces can coordinate, so it's risky. Okay, the rook's gone back. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take and threaten to take the bishop as well as hitting this pawn. Okay, so we have got the option now. Then we can just simply drop the bishop back, I think. We could drop the bishop back now, I guess, but I think I should probably take and allow this now. But is that a mistake, though? A nice isolated pawn. Bishop up just blunders, rook takes. Bishop back is a move, I think, though. But then maybe your rook just goes back here. So what about bishop this way? I really want to get rid of this bishop. Here, here. Actually, then rook up is bishop up is a move, and it'll force the rook off. I'm going to take and bishop up. I think you'll have to take. So the pawn structure has been kind of fixed for black, but we've gained a pawn in the process, so maybe f3 and try and run the king up. Okay, goes across. So I'd love to trade the bishop for the knight. If I get a chance to do that, I'll do that instantly. Well, pretty much. Let's just see how it pans out. Excuse me. We're going to try and slowly march forward, but slowly does it. Okay, comes forward. So the knight's probably going to come here, so I'll drop back. Maybe just pawn up here or pawn up here. I think e3 feels better just to cover this, but I wouldn't mind the knight coming into trade, so might have made a mistake there. But rook across, maybe we push. Yeah, rook across, threatening to push. I like the look of that. Might be a mistake, but I want to try and open things up and activate my rook. Rook comes across, I don't want the king on the file though. So here, takes, yes, so got to be a bit careful now. Maybe I go here and fix this. Maybe we just push and allow this. King here, it's a check, but it feels alright. Do I go this way? Actually, do I go this way and try and go here? Not easy, is it? But I'm getting really low on time. I'm actually going to go this way and maybe rook across this side. I might try and push here instead of here. But I've given my opponent 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, now I'm going to push. Now the knight's moved, I'm just going to push. I've got to try and get activity from the pieces. The knight could be really tricky in this endgame. You can see there's already knight coming in. I have to just work out if I can take either allow here, here, knight check, back, or here. So knight down, rook across might be a move. Actually, it isn't, is it? I might have blundered. I might have just blundered, but I'm committed now. Knight in is a strong move, isn't it? But now I think I'm okay to take. Yeah, knight's gone there, but now I can take, right? Or can I? Here, knight takes, check. It doesn't quite work. Okay. I think I have to drop back. There is a check, across check, back check. Could be a repetition, but my opponent won't want to repeat here. I'm 2 minutes down on the clock. Really low on time. But I'm threatening to simply take a pawn. Here, across is pretty false. So king comes up. So we take. Now I'm threatening rook across if you take back. Rook down, pawn up would blunder this, so a lot of risk still. I think I have to go across. But now rook down might actually be a move because knight here if I push a pawn. That's what he's gone for, so I'm going to play rook forward just to fix this pawn. Here you've still got a knight check. But then you're going to have to move the rook once I get out of the way, so I might have a threat here. Might have. So I'm looking at pawn up now. Here. Hold on, can I just go here, I'm wondering? Then, no, I don't think I can. Let's go here. I'm going to try and push and just kick that rook down. Takes, rook takes, allows knight check, that's a problem. Knight goes back. But now I think I can come across, hit this pawn. If you push here, I think I can just simply take. Actually, no, if you push that pawn, maybe I can even take the knight, but you do get a check. Goes back, so we'll take. But can I come across? I'm looking at rook across as well. Rook across here. I'm going to play rook over, but it feels like I'm putting the rook on the wrong side of the board here. Feels like it. You can push either pawn. The knight goes there. Oh, now if I go here, is the rook getting trapped almost? Bishop down. I'm going here now. Rook down, bishop down. We're going to try and take. Oh, knight sacks. Okay, we'll gain a knight. You take. Gain a rook, lose a rook, gain a pawn is probably the less risky way for me, but this way wins a piece, so I'm going to take it. And I think I should be in the centre. Let's go here, hit the pawn. You've got no rook across. But I'm still a minute and a half down on the clock. Okay, goes there, so... I missed that move actually. That's a bit of a problem. Let's go here and try and come back. I'm not sure I can keep these pawns. I guess I've got rook this way. Let's hit the rook and try and come across. Yeah, so we're a bishop up, but we're so far down on the clock, that could be it. If I could swap my bishop for the pawns, I'd do that in an instant. Okay, check. Ooh, I'm stuck. What do I do? I'm going to go this way and try and come behind. If I go here, you've got... Ah, you don't have rook there, do you? So I can go here. My bishop covers this. So I'm threatening king up. Rook across. That's annoying, annoying. Let's go here. There might be nothing I can do but repeat. My pieces are a bit misplaced. Unless I can run. But I think he can just keep checking. And if I run away too far, the pawn's fast. Oh, rook goes back. I'm just going to run my pawn then. If I get to here, then I'm doing... Well, I can maybe sack the rook for pawns, then I might have to. But I think he can just keep checking forever with the rook. So I don't think I'm able to do too much here. Yeah, comes back, so here. Check. I think I have to bring the bishop back, but I might be wrong. Here. Here. Yeah, too low on time. What the heck have I done? I've just completely frozen up. I'm just too low on time. Two moves. Yeah, I've got nothing, have I? I'm just lost here, I think. I'm trying to go here and take. I might just give up the bishop if I can. Ooh. Check. If I could just get this. Boy, it's tough on the clock, isn't it? The clock's what doing me here. Can I get his king mind? I've got this now, potentially. Rook across, or pawn up, depends what he does. I can't pre-move, but dark square. Trying to keep the king cut. I can push this pawn because the bishop guards. Ooh. There's no discovered check that threatened anything. We've done it. We've done it. We've managed to convert in time. Wow. We've managed to convert in time. Let's see how we actually played that. Boy, I was feeling it there because I could see my time I was so low on the clock. 91 moves, blimey. That's the risk when you're going a little bit slow in the early part of the game, but your game ends up going on and on and on and on and on. You get really low on time. So I knew I was better, but here I'm miles better than I've blundered it, yeah? So I've blundered it somewhere here, back to level. So in this bit, there's actually a technical blunder here. So where's the technical blunder? We're just coming up to it now. There's one or two technical blunders. Our bishop back there with a check just allows a pawn push, and we're spacey level. I probably have to sack. So that was one. And here, that's a blunder. And I've blundered back to level because I'm allowing the same pawn push here. So if I have to give this up and then step back, come across, it's going to be a draw. So I've got a bit lucky, but on the whole, I was better all level the whole entire game, but I've gone slightly wrong in the end game there. But for 91 moves, it's not too bad. 89% versus 86% accuracy. Obviously, against a strong player playing very, very well, them slight little blunders would get punished on another day. So on another day, maybe, I don't know what, 8 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times my opponent here good enough would punish me, and this there would spot that, and it would go wrong. But we've managed to convert the win, having been 2 minutes down on the clock. Excellent.